Have you ever imagined that you can build fully functional image editing application within barely 4 minutes, and that too for free? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build this Nano Banana based AI application with which you can actually edit your images with a couple of clicks. And not just this application, I'm going to show you how you're going to build a health based application which is going to be your calorie planner and also a tracker. We are also going to build a third application, DreamSync. It is a cross-platform sleep optimization app where you're going to get your AI-generated schedules, soothing soundscapes, smart alarms, and an AI sleep coach. And all of these applications were built for free, and that too within 5 to 6 minutes of time. So stick till the end of the video and you'll be learning how you as a known coder can actually vibe code and build these full stack applications for free. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video and start building these applications. Hi and welcome back to Skill Club. This is host Shamrez and we're finally getting started with building using Google AI Studio. Now recently I covered a video about Gemini 3 Pro, and as it is a vibe coding model, I really wanted to try it out and build something through this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the Google AI Studio and the build mode here. You can go ahead and find that right here. And you can build entire applications using this build mode. And this will have the whole Google ecosystem incorporated in it. Let's say you want to use Nano Banana, you can do that. And if there's any API need, it's going to automatically do that. You don't have to configure APIs yourself. So this is a hassle-free way of building applications. But something that I've noticed is not many people practically use this platform. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you're going to use Google AI Studio to build entire applications from scratch and for free. So let's get started with our first application where I'm going to be using Nano Banana powered application where I'm going to be creating an image editor. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give my prompt here. So the idea is that it can edit images or add something into the image using Nano Banana or Gemini 2.5 Flash image model. And then I can just publish the code later on if I want to. So first off, I'm going to go ahead with my prompt here. So I went on with a really simple idea here is that I want to build an application which is web-based and where I can upload images and give instructions via prompt, and alternatively, I should have presets for what to add to images. So here are some features that I want. I should be able to add animations, add visual effects and filters to the image. So I also need presets and I need to be able to download the image later on after it has been edited, and everything should be using AI. So let's go ahead and start building. Now, if you click on this settings mode here, you can go ahead and select your model. So we're using the default one, which is Gemini 3 Pro Preview. You can go with Gemini 2.5 Pro if you wanted to, but why would we go there? We already have the best model. So let's go with Gemini 3 Pro. Here you can enter your system instructions if you want to, and also the system instruction template. Maybe you want to go with a framework like React here, or you can go with Angular if you wanted to. I'm just going to go with React and TypeScript. So if you want to add some system instructions, you can just pretty much go ahead and do that right here. But for the first build, I'm going to leave this empty. And in the next build that we're going to be doing in the same video, I'm going to be showing you the effects of having a system instruction. So let's go ahead and close this and let's start the build. There you go. So it started building. It's going to be a Nano Banana powered application, and it's thinking right now. Is running for the last 13 seconds now. And we have the preview mode right here, and we have the code mode right here as well. I can just go ahead and bump this to full screen. We have the metadata JSON file ready, index.html is ready, index.tsx is ready. We have the types.ts. This is something that you will only encounter when you're working with TypeScript. So for a non-developer, I think you should not be worried about what files are being generated unless and until you want to actually learn development. But if you're doing it for just one time, or you want to just build your company's landing page, so let's wait for everything to be finalized and then we can go ahead and test out the results. So there you go. It thought for 92 seconds, which is hardly 1.5 minutes, and it gave us all of this code. And it saved it as a checkpoint, so we can restore to it later on if we wanted to. So we have the Nano Banana Studio here. I can reimagine my images. So I can drop my image right here, and I can add smart filters, I can add object editing, and I can do visual effects. So let's say I add something. I can upload an image. Let's say this one. Now, as soon as I upload the image, it's going to ask me what I want to edit, the prompt, or I can choose a preset. So let's say I want this to be a cyberpunk filter. So we already have the prompt here. Let's go ahead and generate magic. The Nano Banana model is reimagining your image. This usually takes a few seconds. So let's wait. And there you go. We have the same image, the same structure, but in a cyberpunk format. And I can just go ahead and download this or click here to go ahead and regenerate and try another. So let's go ahead and download this. So this is the edit that we have. Pretty amazing, right? This looks so good. The quality is really great. All right. So what I can do is I can enhance it. So we have a couple of suggestions here. I can add AI features. I can add rotate, zoom, also undo and redo. We can improve the preset icons and add AI upscaling. So the first thing that I want to try out is to add an AI upscaling, because this is something that is really helpful, because sometimes we want to upscale older images or images that are pixelated. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this feature in it, and I'm going to leave the rest of the features for later, and then we can move to the next project. But this was an amazing build that we did within 1.5 minutes, only 92 seconds of thought process, and it did everything for us. So I'm going to count the total time taken for this project, and I'm going to give you an estimate so you know how easy it is to build applications for free without knowing how to code. Alright, so there you can see it ran for 193 seconds, which is around 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And now we have a new checkpoint. So we have a result viewer component, and we made some changes in the app.tsx, and we also included the Gemini services where we're going to upscale the image. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload an image here. Let's say this image, which is kind of really blurry here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on enhance quality and generate. So let's wait for it to actually upscale it so we can view this upscaling. It might take some seconds, so let's wait for it to generate. So there you go. So this is the low quality original image, and this is the generated result. The difference is visible, although it is not perfect, but it is still visible. Now you can go ahead and upscale it to 4K, but for that you will have to go with the Nano Banana paid APIs. And if you try to do that, you will encounter an error because we're using the free tier of Nano Banana and Google. In the start of the video, I told you I'm going to be showing you how you can build these applications for free. So yeah, we're not going to be configuring the paid APIs here. But if you really want to do that, and if you want to take this application to the next stage and publish this for general public, you can also go ahead and commercialize this and add your API if you wanted to. Everything else works just fine. So you can just go ahead and download. And I really like the design part here as well as these transitions. So yeah, our application is really helpful and working. This was just the first application that would build using Google AI Studio for free. Let's go ahead and build our second application from scratch using Google AI Studio. So I want to build a mobile-based application that can also work on web, and it will be cross-platform application, and it should calculate the calories that I need for my special goals. Also, it should calculate on the basis of my gender, weight, height, and how much I want to weigh. I might want to lose fat, gain muscle, or maintain my current weight. So it should ask me these questions. And it should give me a calculated time period. For example, if I want to increase my weight by 10 kilograms in the next 2 months, it should design my calorie target accordingly. And this application should have another tab that gives motivational quotes. All of us need motivation to keep going and being consistent. So it will provide a motivational quote every hour randomly generated from the internet. And the third part is where I actually add or log macros of what I eat, log in my calories and track them. So here is going to be a calorie tracker tab, and where I can track my calories. And for instance, if I had a bowl of yogurt with banana and a medium spoon of honey, it will calculate the carbs, fat, and protein in that meal. And I can add these macros manually, or the application can use AI to calculate all this and fill those macros if I just defined what I just ate. And now the fourth feature that I want for this application is something like an image uploader, where I can upload an image of a meal and AI will determine how many calories are in this meal. So this was the idea behind this application, which is going to be a full stack app. So let's go ahead and start building this. I'm going to be using React again. Now I'm really looking forward to the results. And one more thing, you can go ahead and switch devices here. So let's say you want to go and check this out on a mobile view. So you can just click here and it will switch this to a mobile view, and you can pretty much rotate it. So this Google AI Studio build mode is your best workspace if you want to wipe code for free. So while this is being generated, we can talk about some other things. So you can save any application that you just built, change the name right here. You can save to GitHub, or you can deploy the application directly if you wanted to, or share this. Also, you can switch your API keys if you wanted to, but right now we're using the free tier, so we're not going to do that. So there you go, we have the results out. It ran for around 2 minutes, which is 123 seconds, and we have this application. So this is the view, the mobile view that we chose. So in first look, I know that there are some issues with the UI. As you can see, this camera button is not in the right place. Also, you can see that I cannot see this female gender here until and unless I click on it, which is not right. So we can change this later on, but let's go ahead and try to test this out first. So male, let's go ahead and I say my age is 23. I can't see that even, so I have to highlight this to see this. A height in centimeters, I'm 181, and a weight is 66 kgs. Let's go ahead and continue. So activity level, you can go with light, moderate, or active. I'm just gonna go with moderate here and continue. So my target goal is going to be 75 kilograms and in the frame of 8 weeks, which is around 2 months. So let's generate the plan. So we have the plan generated here that I should be consuming every day. We also have the protein, carbs, and fat macros here. And I can add any meal that I ate. So I can just click on add and it will be added. I'm just going to go ahead and say 4 whole eggs and a cup of milk. Let's go ahead and add that. And as soon as I do that, you can see we have this nice card with the total calories, also the protein, the carbs, and the fats. And these macros are filled out here as well and here as well. This looks really good. Then you can see we can change between the tabs. So this is the plan tab where I can plan again. This is the track tab where we can track the calories. And this is the inspire tab where we should be seeing some motivations. I can just click here to get a new motivation. And the best part that I was waiting for is going to be this camera. So if I upload an image here, it should be able to calculate the calories and the macros. So let's go ahead and upload one image here. So as soon as I uploaded this image, I can just cut this image off or I can analyze this. So let's go ahead and analyze. And now it's going to use the Google's image processing models for free and go ahead and analyze whatever I have. So you can see we have a seasoned baked chicken breast. Now, again, you can see we have some UI issues right here, but overall the functionality is working pretty good. So we have the protein right here, the carbs and everything added. The tracking is working, everything's working, but the only problem is this UI. Alright, so there you go. You can see that I gave it this prompt here, debug and fix the UI elements and alignments. I also asked it to work on the font colors, which you can see right here. Previously, we couldn't see the fonts, but now we can. I also asked it to do the card placements right and some other things. And what it did is it changed a few things. Fill out these input fields. In the next panel, you can also see that the activity level is now visible as well. So exercise 3 to 5 times a week. And my current weight is 66 kg. My target is going to be 75. All right, so there you can see there's a little change with the cards. Also, the presentation of the cards, the UI is looking really good with this gradient and everything. And also we have this scroll thing here, which I want to remove later on with another iteration. But now we can add multiple things here. Let's say I want to add the same image. So let me grab this image and analyze the meal. So there you go. You can see after adding my meals here, this looks really good. The cards are really good. I like the UI of the card. Also, we have a counter for the daily items as well as these images are really great. So all of this was calculated using AI, and now we have our macros as well as total calories consumed. So this was the second application that we built using Google AI Studio and also for free. And now I'm moving forward to the last application that we're going to be building using Google AI Studio. So for my third application, I'm going to be building an app that helps you sleep better. It gives you a sleep schedule according to your age, habits, and some personalized questions. And also where you can find calm music or music that helps you sleep. Also, we're going to be adding an AI chatbot that answers your questions. So let's go ahead and dump the prompt right in. So there you go. You can see we have our prompt here. And this time I'm going to give it a system prompt. So I have a really basic system prompt here, which goes like, you're an expert React engineer specializing in TypeScript, because we're going to be using TypeScript and React, and modern front-end architecture and production-grade application development. And your task is to generate, refactor, or extend complete applications using React plus TypeScript. So that's the system prompt. Let's save this. And now we can just go ahead and start building. There you go. I'm really excited about my third and my last application that we're going to be building in this video. Now, this idea came to my mind because recently I've been having trouble sleeping and I've been seeing a lot of reels over at Instagram about how these sleep tracking and sleep scheduling apps help you sleep better. So I wanted to build my own one. So that way I have a more personalized application and I do not need to worry about paying these applications. All right, so there you go. We have our final output. Now, here's something that you should notice about the system prompt. So, if you can see here, it thought for 174 seconds, it generated this code, but then it went on and analyzed errors for 65 seconds. So, it went on, ran the code, found errors, and fixed them because in the system prompt, I asked it to refactor and give me a production grade application. And it did that. So, we have around 61 seconds of other error handling, and then we have the final result. Now, this looks like the final result. Let me change this to a mobile view and let me enter my name here. So it's going to be Shamriz and age is going to be 23 years old. Let's go next. I am a night owl and my daily stress level, let's just increase this. And yeah, I do gym, I do coding, and that's pretty much all. Let's generate my plan. Now it analyzed this. I have this cute little name here. I have this greeting here. Then we have the bedtime, which is 12, and my wake up time is 8 in the morning. So I have a total 8 hours of sleep. And we have some AI insights. So AI insight, Shamrays, establishing a consistent sleep schedule is crucial. So it's more like giving me an advice. Then we have your nightly ritual where you turn off all screens and bright light at least 60 minutes before bedtime to reduce blue light exposure. So it's giving me tips on how I can actually work on my sleep schedule. Then we have the sounds option here where we can see all of the sleep sounds. So rainy night, we have forest stream, white noise, deep lofi drift. This looks really good. Then we have the coach. So this is the AI. Let's try talking to it. Hey there, sleep coach. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Oh, it is really working. So the AI agent is working, the chatbot. Then we have the profile. So I can reset my data and start over. I'm a night owl and 23 years old. We have some major lags here. And the other fault is this scrolling part, which I will be fixing in the next iteration. But overall, this was a complete pass, I would say. I created my own personal sleep assistant that helps me sleep better with all this sound library and AI agent that helps me with information on how I can be more productive in my lifestyle and have a better lifestyle. Also, these tips and my schedule. This looks really amazing, and all of this was done within barely 5 minutes. This is just mind blowing. And I'm in love with the Google AI Studio build mode. So I would highly encourage you guys to go ahead, try out the Google AI Studio build mode, and build amazing applications from scratch within a couple of minutes, and all of that for free. So, with that said, let's wrap this video up. I hope this video was helpful. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Ring that notification bell to never miss out on our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring.